Hi, welcome to Paranormal Cativity. Quick story for you guys. Back in high school, I was dating someone who was friends with someone whose family bought an abandoned elementary school nearby. And they were converting it into a house at the time, taking up like half of the gymnasium, and they were planning on renovating the rest of the classrooms and the rest of the school into apartments in the future. The person that I was dating at the time knew I was super into creepy stuff, and he was like, "Hey, this school is haunted. If you want, he can show us around." And I was like, "Yes, please." We get to the school, his friend is showing us around. We get like in the gymnasium, it's like a wall is built straight up in the middle. It doesn't even go all the way to the ceiling, I don't think, and it just goes in. And there's like a big 2-story house built into the gymnasium. That's where they're living out of, which was a really cool idea. It even had windows, but it was just into the gymnasium. It was strange, but it was really cool. We go in there, check out his house, and then he's like, "Here, let's show you around the school." So we're going through. All of the old school stuff's still there. There's desks everywhere, and a lot of the floors are like falling apart wood, and we have to be really careful. And he's like, we have raccoons, we have animals, so if you hear anything crazy, let me know. But we get to the cafeteria, and he's like, "This room is haunted." And I don't think he even knew that I was told that it was haunted. So he's like, "Just so you know, this place is haunted." And I'm like, "Well, what do you mean? You should tell me about it." He goes on to tell me that there's this chalkboard, which he shows me. And at the time, there's writing on it. On the chalkboard is written the last meal that was served at the school, the last school lunch. And so it had written out what the school lunch was right on the chalkboard. But he said every 2-3 days, it erases itself. And then 2 or 3 days later, it'll come back. He didn't check the school like every single day, but he said he was just in the building yesterday, the day before I was there, and it was gone. And then when we came back through, it was written there again. And he said it's always the same handwriting, same spot, everything. And I was like, how cool of a residual haunting is that? I was so pumped. And the rest of the school is just beautiful to see. What saddens me the most about this story, though, is since then, that family, I believe, sold the school, moved out, and the school has been demolished. So it no longer exists, which is so sad. That's my story about the abandoned haunted elementary school. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts, stay in touch with me, subscribe if you haven't, and I will talk to you again very, very soon. Have a stupendous day, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!